Right. Round 3. Are we live?
Pop in the chat if we are, and
let's have a look.
We'll get going, I think.
Well, absolutely, we will. Let us know in the chat if we are live. We love a little bit of technical problems, and we do apologise, guys. Let's have a look.
She said.
I think we're live on YouTube.
Right, brilliant. Well, the chat will load anyway.
Okay, can you see us on there?
I'm not logged into it.
Okay, we're just going to see if we can get us live on the website. Let's just bear with me a second. I know we're live on YouTube, and we are going to be delivering some phenomenal training, so thank you for your patience. Right, let's try this now. I think we should be in. Refresh us. Let's have a look. I'm 900% certain now that this is going to be us live. No, am I wrong? That was such certainty as well.
Can anyone hear us? Okay.
Okay. Right. Well, are we in YouTube?
Yeah, we seem to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. We'll work with YouTube. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Do apologise. Standard story of working online, technical problems, and we have got a little bit of a slow Wi-Fi set up here on the farm. So we're going to walk you through some training. It's going to be around about half an hour. I'm going to take away, slow this up.
We're going to deliver the training that we've mentioned to everyone about building an online business, but living in your truth and expressing yourself in an authentic way, so that you can really live the life that you want to live. So we're going to go through that. We'll have some fun, and you can ask any questions that you have in the chat as well.
Amazing. So welcome to it. So like we said, it's going to be around about half an hour, this training now. We are recording this as well, so this is going to now be used for future training as well. And basically over the next half an hour now, we're going to be walking you through how to start living truthfully. We're going to start bringing a lot of truths and education about how we work online. There's a lot of interest in people around this at the moment, So we're going to walk you through that, answer any questions. We will have a Q&A as well, and whoever has introduced you to this training, please feel free to ask them any questions on the back of this as well. But yeah, we're going to walk you through that and how to step into creating a life of freedom, which is usually why people have come here in the first instance.
Okay, perfect. So you are here for a reason. So I want you to put down your phone and take away all distractions. Take away all distractions. Learning about the online world is what we're going to do right now. So we're going to cut the chase for you and just cover who we are and how we have liberated ourselves throughout this business, and a bunch of other people as well. The power of the online world and the 3 steps that you need to create the freedom life to live on your terms, and what's required to make this work, as this is not a quick fix and this is not anything that we're going to kind of promise that's going to happen overnight. So we want to make that very clear, but we also don't want to waste your time. So we're going to get straight into it.
Perfect. There is some bonus sections as well at the back end of this as well. So we're going to, once we've introduced you to it, we'll let you know how we work. We'll introduce you to the exact same training course that we use, the same literally content that we have helped ourselves escape the 9-to-5, generate 5-figure months. Also, what's next, the opportunity specifics. It is a risk-free opportunity as well that we're going to introduce you to at the back end of this, and a lot of frequently asked questions as well. So that will hopefully put your mind at ease.
Okay, so what do we know about you and how do we know this? So we know already by speaking to many, a lot of different people, there is more to life than what you're currently doing. You're ready for a change, but something is holding you back. You're unsure where to start, or you have maybe a fear or a limiting belief that you have stacked up against you, and you want to give back and make a difference in your life and other people's lives.
Yeah, and we know this, guys, because every single person that has started working online has felt this way in some shape or form anyway. So just have a think about it. I always like to strip this back to logic as much as I can. Why do you think we're all here? We all came here for a reason. We all started slightly clueless, no idea where to start, who to trust, but we knew we wanted more from our lives. And it does take a certain type of person to kind of take the first steps, take a certain type of drive, certain types of goals. So that's why we're here. That's what we want to introduce you to as well.
Okay, so who are we? So we both started off as everyday girls, both working 40 hours a week, sometimes even more, in a job that didn't fulfill us. We were strangers when we started with no experience whatsoever. However, deep down, we knew that we were capable of living a better life, and that there was something more out there for us. We had passions and visions that lived outside our day-to-day routines, and we knew we were letting ourselves down, and we wanted to feel happier living truthfully to our desires and who we are. Okay, so just a little bit more about me. I used to be a teacher in London and then again in China and Spain. So I've been kind of job hopping around the world since I was about 18 years old up until about 26. And I loved it all, but I was kind of getting silenced in the workplace in each job. And it seemed to be a recurring pattern, making me kind of just feel a lot quieter and not use my voice as much as I wanted to. I'm sure someone on here can relate to that feeling kind of like silenced in the workplace. And now I am way more confident. I'm 3 years into this journey, and I'm way more confident in who I am, and I'm very healthy as well, thanks to this business and this community. So peeling off some layers about Nadia, I saw a Facebook advert, which might be very similar to what you guys have seen, or an Instagram advert from this Irish guy who said that he was going to offer me a free training and I could learn the steps to become as free as possible. So of course I watched it. I was living in China at the time, and I was traveling from Beijing to Japan to Korea, to Beijing to Japan, to Korea, forever. And that's what I was building the foundations of my business. So I was like running on adrenaline the whole time. But after about 7 months, I realized I wanted to move back to the UK and just get a regular job and just focus on the business, because I was told that it's going to change my life and it could provide this, this, and this. So of course I'm going to listen. So I got a job in Tesco and I was doing night shifts.
Did you?
Yeah. And I got one as a youth officer as well, basically. So I was doing 2 jobs, and both were pretty cool and I loved it. Like Tesco was actually really amazing, but it was like lacking excitement for my ambitious personality. And over time, I was doing the 2 jobs and building the business. And I started to build this global, sensational organization that really made my life super exciting. And about 1 to 2 years into the business, I've been able to quit my job and go full time. And now I'm mentoring a lot of people, ordinary people, to do the same thing as me. So it's taken a lot of personal development. It's been a roller coaster, as sometimes entrepreneurship is, but you accept the ups and downs for the big reward of being free.
Absolutely.
Okay, so financial results are important, but they're not everything. So I exceeded my teaching salary. I don't know everyone else is a teacher, if anyone else is a teacher, but I used to get about £1,200. And of course it's important, but the real transformation for me has been waking up happier each day with a purpose as well. So once I really committed myself to the business, I started to get really good results. And I've fully stepped into Nadia that I always knew I could be. And now I am truly living and leading my own life. I'm no longer controlled by anyone else's time, emotions, or ideas. So that's me.
Perfect. And yeah, my name's Lisa. So my Instagram handle's up there as well. So feel free to have a look on our accounts as well, because you'll get a lot more content behind this. So I was introduced to the online business in 2018. I was actually introduced to this business by a really good friend of mine as well. So I came in a very different way than a lot of people. I didn't have to go through the process of trusting someone that I didn't know online. Me and Jamie had been friends for 5-6 years at this point, and she'd already got started with the online world, and she was in the sort of early few months of it. So we were in Thailand at the time, and when she initially told me, I was really excited because I was working in a job. I was training as a financial advisor. And what I really wanted to do, what my passions lay within at that point, were working in dog rescues, traveling, moving around, connecting with people. So when she initially told me about it, I was very excited. And I was probably at that point, if I'd have stayed with her a little bit longer, going to get started on it. But what I did is came home, I got back into my job, my routine. I asked people for advice. I started Googling things online. And that's when all the doubts started creeping in. I started finding reviews about the online world. I started asking people that really cared about me, but didn't really know about the opportunity for advice on what I should do. And obviously, out of their consideration for me and the reviews that I read, people advised me against it. That backed up my doubts, and I went back into my job, stayed there for 18 months. And at that point in my life, I was very lazy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. I had a lot of bad habits. I was watching a lot of TV, wasting time. I was also partying a lot. So I didn't really think I had it in me to set up a business. And I also judged the online world as well. I didn't think it was for me. I was traveling. I wasn't traveling full time. And in the back of my mind, I actually said this when I first started. I couldn't do this. I was just Lisa from Wigan who walks a few dogs. So thankfully, lockdown happened. And when lockdown happened for me, it gave me time. It gave me time to assess my life, assess the conversations I was having with myself, the way I was treating myself. And yeah, it just allowed me to step into who I was. And I made a choice then. It was May 2020. I made a choice. I either go down this path of not treating myself well, living a life that doesn't align with me, or I start to make choices that are going to better my life. I start to trust people around me that are trying to help me. And most importantly, I start to trust myself. So I did that at that point, and I've literally worked consistently ever since. And because of that consistency, that belief, and that trusting of myself, I've literally transformed my life. I've doubled my salary, which is incredible. But more importantly than that, it's given me the ability to transform myself internally, just strip back my fears, step into who I am, and gain the confidence and conviction to be able to use my voice for things that matter to me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you a little glimpse because it has not been easy, just to let you sort of see where I started. This was me when it loads, May 2020, when and if it loads. Come on, Wi-Fi. If it doesn't load, we'll show you at the end.
You did say we're live from a farm, so.
Come on. If it doesn't load, we'll skip it. No, we're not going. We'll show you next time. Let's go.
Okay. So our mission is that we are on a mission to use our voice for things that actually matter. So a lot of us are very passionate about loads of different things, global circumstances, animals, people, charities, loads of different things. So we're using our voice for that. We are on a mission to liberate people so that they can be free to impact our beautiful planet. And we are on a mission to show people that they can create the life they want once they push past the fears.
Yeah, and more importantly to us, we're on a mission to help everyone that joins us find their own voice and passion. This opportunity working online, it's a vehicle to create change. Like, this is a lot of us here, as you can see. It was literally a couple of weeks ago in Manchester when we all met up offline. And it really is a vehicle that people are able to step into, use, create change in all aspects of life, internally, externally, and work together as a community and a movement. And it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do? The easy part in a nutshell. We work online to use social media to promote products and business opportunities using advertising strategies by people who run the platforms like Facebook. So it's pretty simple how we will get the specifics towards the end of this web class after you see you understand what is expected. That's distracting me so much.
Okay, so the hard part though, because like we said, we're not here to sugarcoat this at all. So if you want a different life, it's about making a choice to do different as well. So coming into this, everything that we've had, everything that everyone else you're going to see and meet in here is going to be available to you. You're going to have the support, you're going to have access to it all. However, it's all going to come down to you from this point onwards. So it's going to be down to you to choose to do the work. It's going to be down to you to replace bad habits. It's definitely going to be down to you to listen to your own voice, because we are in a society where other people's opinions are widely available and they can and will influence us. But it's now time to listen to what you want to do with your life and listen to that voice. It is going to get uncomfortable. Again, we're not sugarcoating anything in here, but that's a great thing. Getting out your comfort zone is going to absolutely transform you in your life. So that's part of the process as well, as is believing in yourself, moving past self-doubt and removing fears that hold you back.
Perfect. So this business does not require a certain type of person. It takes a person with a certain type of attitude, which is what we always say. Everyone can do it. It just takes your personality and your attitude and your character. So like the everyday people seeing success online, you have the power of choice.
Amazing. A couple of questions we want you to ask yourself. So obviously we're going to go into the opportunity in a little while now. We just want to kind of give you an idea of who we are. Like we said, make you aware of what is expected, what you're going to need to do from this point onwards. But a few questions to ask yourself as well. If this is the right opportunity, once you understand it, are you ready to start making these choices? Are you ready now to start creating the life you want? If you are, amazing. These are the sort of results that you can expect. So I'll introduce Leanna. Leanna and me met last August in 2020, and she had stumbled across my Instagram account. She just finished studying in university, gone home, was now in a job that she didn't really want to be in. She wanted to go back into impacting the world. She's very passionate about sustainability. So when she and me met, she was very open to the opportunity. She found it, she embraced it, and she completely changed her life. Out of a job by January. She's now just left Mexico, is in Barcelona. Yeah, back in Barcelona, where she's found a lot of love for that city. And yeah, she's had incredible results financially as well, hitting a 5-figure month. And internally, more importantly, like we always want to keep reinforcing, she's completely transformed who she is as a person.
And then we've got Ali Crump, who has been around for a long time, longer than me within this business. He spent 16 years in the corporate industry, feeling overworked and unfulfilled, like many. His passion, there he is, his passion to be involved in the
Wi-Fi
of his children drove him to work for freedom and move into the online world. He's got 2 lovely little girls. He wanted to create a life of memories for him and his family, and a goal to be a stay-at-home dad, meaning he could commit to his business full time. So yeah, that's Ali.
And then we have freedom handles at their top, so feel free as always to have a look and check out these guys, connect with them if you want on Instagram. She's business at age 60 after watching my, again, internal journey within this. She'd retired, she'd worked her whole life, she found herself at age 60 with a pension that could comfortably cover her, but she wanted more than comfortable. She wanted the life that she felt passionate about, and she wanted to feel the level of excitement and contentment that I was feeling as well. So she came into this for personal reasons, and she has also started to transform her life. And yeah, now she's living aligned with who she is, with passion, with drive, with creativity, and a new lease of life, aiming towards financial security as well.
And then we've got Tom and Lily. So 4 years ago, Lily was finishing up her degree in retail and marketing and events management, whilst working in retail. She knew that neither of those options would get her to have the life that she wanted. So as soon as she found this opportunity, she was all in. And a few months into her online journey, she met Tom, and he got started not long after, so they could live the dream life, although Tom was extremely skeptical of what Lily was doing. So today they run 2 very successful businesses and have even got their family, Lily's mum, sister and brother, and Tom's auntie all started with the business too. They currently live in Thailand. They're on their way back for Christmas soon. But since starting this business, they have been able to travel to 14 countries together.
Nice.
They're amazing.
Now, if this works, we're going to allow you to...
Hey guys!
There we go.
So where...
Come on, Wi-Fi. We've got a great video here put together by the team.
Lick, and we are full-time bandlifers. We have joined the business back in December 2020.
It's not going to load it.
And the reason we joined was because...
Oh, well, you'll have to come in and meet them all. Well, they're here
we
anyway.
wanted to create a more sustainable way of living whilst we were on the road.
No, I'm going to give up on this one. Let's move on. But anyway, you can meet them all as you come in. So everyone in here all came into this business for a reason. They came into this business because whatever it means to us, we all want freedom. We all want the freedom to live our lives. It's going to mean different things for different reasons, but there's 4 key factors to the freedom that this business is going to allow you to create. First is location freedom. As we are right now, working on a farm, tech issues aside, it gives us the ability to move around. So think about this now. What do you want to do with your life? where do you want to be? Do you want to be exploring the world? Do you want to be working from home? Do you want to be spending time with family, children, living the van life, skiing in the Alps? This is what an online business will give you. You will choose where you work. You run everything from your phone and a laptop. Work anywhere where there's Wi-Fi, even a farm where it's not the best, and you are not tied to one place like you are in a job or an offline business. So you literally get to live your life whilst building your life.
Time freedom. So this is Laura. So let's assume you are working and potentially trading 40 to 50 hours a week for money. Imagine not having to do that ever again and having full control of what you do with your time. So if you want to have a family, do you have passions for other different things that you want to pursue? Like being a mum or a dad is not just the only thing that you can do. So do you simply want time more for you, or to pursue a different passion? An online business allows you to dictate how you spend your time. Lisa quit her job after 5.5 months, and she had a very successful, soon to be 100K career on as an IFA, whatever that is.
Financial advisor.
And now she gets time to spend doing what she loves and building her business. So for me, myself, I did it the safe way, the corporate way, but I lost it since finding this business. I've never had to worry about going back to a 9-to-5 job. And just ask yourself, why can't you do the same? Okay, so financial freedom. This is where your logic comes in again. There is no income cap. The more time and energy you put in, the more you receive back. So plus what people can sometimes miss, yes, you set yourself up with a business online. This alone will generate passive streams of income later down the line. However, going the way you have just picked up, the skills, the confidence, and the experience to run any business that you want, in order to make a business work, you need to understand how to make money work for you. So you are surrounded by business owners within this community, and you've heard the term, you're the average of 5 people that you spend your time with. What if most of those people were 6- and 7-figure business owners? Right? So more often than not, you don't get this level of education. Absolutely whilst you are working for someone else. And this is where financial freedom and independence comes in, because seeing success in all areas of life and understanding business is super important. So what is financial freedom? Financial freedom means you earn enough to give people back to whatever it is or whoever it is that you please. And Lisa's pipe dream of a dog rescue is now a 3-year goal. So.
Yeah, and then our favourite part of this is mental freedom. So mental freedom is where you begin your journey to liberation, and this is the most powerful part of this as well. So you realize that over the years, other people and your environments have impacted the limitations that you set on your life, which happens to all of us. But what happens when you step into this is you begin to trust yourself. You begin to trust the people around you, because you're all working towards the same vision and the same goals of freedom. So you start to realize that you are the one person that either holds you back or drives you forward, and you choose to move forward. You choose to speak truthfully, and you choose to show up as your authentic and incredible self, and you have the support of hundreds of other people doing the same. We all deserve to be free. We all really deserve to be free. But we're engaged in daily lives. We're consumed by fears, and we're fed fears as well. Doubts creep in, the expectations of others, the opinions of others, sometimes even unworthiness. So with this as well, you create mental freedom, liberation, as we like to call it. And when you choose to listen to your truth, and your truth does not want to be caged any longer, you make a choice as well. And everyone that does come into this journey, we're going to help you along the way. We're going to help you every step of the way, because bear in mind, we started exactly where you are. And we've worked through the fears, the doubts, everything we have to get to the position we're in today. So we know how to help you along the journey, which is incredible.
Mm-hmm. So if you are still here, you have shown that you have an open mind and the willingness to learn, which is literally what it takes. That's all it is. So now it's time to get specific, and we'll walk you through the 3 key steps that you need to successfully build an online business. Okay, so step 1 is how to master online marketing and scale your income online. So the internet of today, in the UK alone, I'm not sure if you're international watching this, So we have 81.1% of the population made a purchase online in 2020, which is 45 million people. And it's going up and up and up within this year in 2021 too. It's estimated about 132 billion pounds will be spent online. 90% of people online are customers, 10% are producers, and 3.6 billion people use social media every single day. So that is how powerful it is.
Yeah, and social media advertising is incredible if it's used authentically, if it's used ethically, if it's used from the right intentions, because it lets you and allows you to connect with thousands of people across the globe. So we're in a position where we've got a very powerful tool like in our hands. It also tracks user activity as well, and it's a really good thing because what it allows you to do is it gives you what you want. It actually understands what you're looking for, what you're interested in, and it delivers those things to you as well. So what we get to do is we get to understand that, and we get to deliver and give people exactly what they want using our laptops, our phones.
Mm-hmm. And you don't need a massive following to do this either. So Lisa didn't have an Instagram account, yet she was able to reach an unlimited amount of potential customers the second she got set up. She hit 17k, that's pounds, not followers, in November 2020 and just under 300 followers. So you will never need to hassle anyone that you know, like your friends and family. We definitely don't do that. And you do not need to use your personal account either. So if you're conscious of social media, then there's no need to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to understand how a powerful social media can be, how powerful it can be for connecting you with the right people and what's next. So step 2 is how working with the right products means you can earn more from one sale than the current average salary. So what are the right products? We are very selective with the type of products that we use, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have tried different things in the past, but maybe something's not stuck. So we want to create a sustainable income online, but we also know that we are making a difference with what we do. So we are partnered with products and companies that support long-term health and well-being, support sustainability and the waste management. They can be used for multiple purposes, and they require no stocking or inventory and products that we know people actually want and need. That's going to solve a problem for them.
Absolutely. And the benefit of these products as well, guys, is that they are what's classed as a high ticket. So if you've not heard that terminology before, it basically just means high value. It's pretty simple. So when you find a good quality, impactful product, it also factors in the fact that you get paid high quality commissions as well. Most importantly, it's a very ethical company. They don't pay for outsourcing. They don't pay for marketing or advertising. Very respected. They're a very long-standing company as well. So they've actually been around. It's 47 years here. It's actually just hit the 48th year. So it's a great company to be around and involved in, with a very generous compensation plan that allows and enables us to live the lifestyle that we've got today. So most companies, just to touch on that a little bit more, they usually pay advertising, marketing. Like if you've got a job at the moment, let's assume, or you've been in one before, then that company will have set aside budgets to advertise, to market, to hire you, for everything that comes alongside that. That's one way of working. We're all very familiar with that. Other companies, they just work a little bit differently, that's all. So they basically just use their advertising and marketing budget to pay distributors like ourselves. So then we can move around, work on our laptops, work on our phones, and live a very different lifestyle. So the budget's always there, just some companies use it differently. Also, what we'll touch on here is the difference between high and low ticket as well, because this is a big impact in how you can generate an income. High ticket basically means that you need to generate one sale per month to hit an average of, let's say, 2,000. Low ticket, you may have seen that there are a lot low price products, so you need a lot more of these to hit that same income. So there's a big difference between the two, hence why we're very selective in who we work with.
Absolutely. I used to do low ticket, guys, and I can say it's a lot better over this side. So now we have our product and we know how to reach people that are already interested. How do we create time freedom? So step 3 is exactly that: how to use online systems to create automation in your business.
Nice.
Okay, so the success strategy, as we've said, you will learn how to run adverts to people that want and need what you have. There is already a setup in place that we have made and you will learn about this over time. But the simplest way to explain it to anyone is that it's literally just directing customers through a system to pre-qualify their interest before talking to you. So this system works around the clock and does all the legwork. So even if you're turning your phone off, then your advertisements will still be running for you.
And the benefit is the internet runs 24/7, guys. So this means that you can basically make money whilst you're working, in your sleep, on a flight, at the side of your current job, which is what you are going to do when you start this as well. And then my favourite, whilst I'm out walking my dog. Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's skip through that now. We just want you to ask yourself a couple of questions while our page loads. We want you to basically, just before we go into the specifics of this now, we want you to ask yourself a few questions. Really think about where you are now. Strip it back. Like, does it make a little sense? Does logic start to kick in? Because remember, when you start in a job or when you started to learn any new skill, it's going to take time. Like, we have now a training platform that we're going to introduce you to, and it's just like that. And so I always like to strip this back to scenarios that you might have been in the past. As you've started your new job, you've probably gone into your job on the day, understood a little bit about your job description, understood a little bit about what you've got to do, but you don't know everything. It's the same situation now. You now understand that we use social media to generate an income. We work with selective products, and that's how we're going to get started. From here, we're going to introduce you to basically the fact that there's no secrets. You find a business that works and aligns with you, use your passions to drive you, work hard, stay consistent, surround yourself with the right people, and believe in yourself and trust the process.
So we want you to ask yourself, and you might want to take a photo of this screen, is your intuition telling you that this opportunity could help you to achieve your goals and dreams? Do you think, given the exact same training and guidance, you can achieve the same as we have and that thousands other have as well? And do you think you are capable of deserving to live a better life that is more aligned with you, what you're living currently right now? So using the information we've given you today, are you willing to learn and commit more and give yourself the chance to find out if this opportunity could be the one that you're looking for?
Hopefully it was a yes. If so, we're going to talk you through how you start building this business. Okay, so we have an online training platform first and foremost. This training platform was created and is continued to be created by 6-7-figure business owners with years and years and years of knowledge. Yet what they have done is designed this for anyone with a brain, anyone with a laptop. So you can start off from the very, very basics. And it is literally as if you have never been on social media before. And it's going to get you off the ground, up and running, and advance you right the way through to how to set up a business online, with a lot of bonus mindset training, which we'll talk about in a moment.
So the online community as well. So we have, it's pushing, 6,000-7,000 now, but we have this many members building the same online business that you would be using, that you would be building and using the same training. And you are surrounded by like-minded souls, all working together, supporting, inspiring, helping each other to succeed. We often have meetups offline, globally, and within the UK as well, that we all go to and just like solidify all our relationships as well.
Nice. Yeah, so a couple of specifics of what comes with joining the platform. So you've got the community, as Nadia mentioned there. So the community is really, really important, because when you're going to step into this, it's going to be new, and to have hundreds of people around you every day to reach out with, to support you, is going to be a massive, massive impact to your development within this. We also have annual events, global ones. We've got one coming up as we speak now. It's January 2022. Yeah, it is, isn't it? 2022. We just had one recently. So there's a lot of events that are happening. Continuous personal development, like your lifestyle now is going to become all about you, all about developing yourself, and you've got people around to help with that. Like-minded people, massively important, that you can thrive with, that you can bring about the change that you want to bring to the world with. You're also going to have a one-to-one personal coach and coaching along the way, twice weekly masterminds, sales and marketing training, Facebook and Instagram training, personal branding building, and we're not even really touching the surface with this as well.
Absolutely. So that's an amazing photo, Jenny and Bar. For a one-time payment of £77, you get lifetime access to this platform, and there is no monthly subscription, and there most likely will never be a monthly subscription either, unlike many other platforms out there. So that's all it is. It's a very low entry cost, and we want to make it even easier for you as well.
Yeah, so we have brought through the discovery process. So the discovery process is really here to take away the risk, because like we've said a few times now, we know exactly how you feel at this point. We know that you've probably met or introduced to also whoever it is online, and you've not yet developed a relationship where you actually can 100% trust us. So we're aware of that. So what we've done is we've brought through the discovery process. So when you pay your £77, we're actually going to give you the opportunity to come in, work through 5-6 hours worth of training, which is literally video training to show you more advanced information about how we work online, so you can actually see it rather than just listening to people talk about it, learn about it, understand our business blueprint, which is going to introduce you to the products in more detail, how you get started, the compensation plan, prepare yourself for this. And then you are going to then have a one-to-one free coaching session, which you can then talk this through after you really, really understand it. If it isn't for you, we're actually going to offer you a refund, and you've got 2 solid weeks to work through that. That's 14 days. So £77, come in, work through it, and then you get to decide where you go from there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So let's just cover some frequently asked questions so that we can get your concerns cleared up. So,
okay.
Go
on, you ask me. And
ask me them. So how much time will I need to put aside to start off with, and can I do this alongside my
Let's do a bit of role play. So yes, you can do this alongside your current job, and that is what most people will do initially. I certainly did do that. You did do that, as you said, by Tesco. So this will all depend on you. It's your business. You can put as much or as little effort into this as you want, but as you probably are aware, that more effort you put in, the more rewards you're going to see. We would like to give you a little bit of a base recommendation, which I would probably say 10 to 50 hours a week.
Yeah, minimum.
10 to 15 hours a week. A lot of that is going to be on your own development. Like when you step into this, you have a training platform to follow. You are going to create very good habits around how to look after yourself, live healthy, and that's going to push your business as well. So 10 to 15 hours, I would say.
Definitely. So question 2, are there more investments?
Absolutely. It's a business, and business is going to require investment. We get 2 opportunities in life, and we get to choose which path we want to take. So we can work jobs, which I was going to say they're free, but you're technically still paying to get into a job, but that's one option. And then you've got business. So business in anywhere, online, offline, is a business, and it requires cost. But the great thing about this is it's online, so it's lower entry than offline, and it's very tailored to the individual. There are no set costs. So anyone has the opportunity to get started with this. It's all about choice.
Mm-hmm. So I've got a fear, and I'm a bit scared that starting a business is risky, and the business,
this is what you said. Yeah. What's your famous words? You're not gambling.
Yeah, you're not gambling whatsoever. So there is no risk in this business. The only risk is you, basically, and whether or not you believe in yourself enough to do the work. So I don't know the age range of people watching right now, but like we said, the company that we partner with is 48 years old, older than the pair of us as well. So we cannot question that because it's already working. But what we can question and be fearful of and risky is our work ethic and our commitment to the process.
Yeah, and it's a very good point, because like Nadia said, then the business is 48 years old now. And just to clarify on that as well, it's not just an online business, it's just a business model that works well online and offline. People have innovated and created this so that we can use and work with this business on an online platform, but it's been around for 48 years. And as you probably are aware, social media hasn't existed that long. So just to put a bit of perspective onto that. How long until I make a sale, Nadia? And how long until I make my investment back? And when will I be able to quit my job, please? Yes. Tell me.
Okay, so how long until I make a sale? We cannot guarantee when you will make a sale. We don't know you yet. We'll get to know you as your mentors and build a working relationship with you. But until you make a sale, that really comes down to how quickly you pick up the skill set of advertising. We actually do a lot of the sales side of things for you at the beginning. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then how long until I make my investment back? Again, we cannot guarantee when, like, I cannot put a date on when you will make your investment back, because I don't know what your budget is yet. I don't know how you want to start the business financially, your work ethic, any of that. But once you come in and have that call that Lisa spoke about with us in the 2-week trial period, we'll be able to put together like a master plan for you and your specific situation.
Absolutely. And the one thing I would say on that as well is I came into this business with the mindset and life path of I'm going to be working in a job until, if I'm lucky, early retirement, 55 to 60. So when I came across this opportunity, even though I did mention earlier that I did quit my job in 5.5 months, I didn't think that I was going to do that. And I also gave myself time as well, because I saw this opportunity. I saw what it could deliver me. I saw the ability to be able to be free to work on my own terms, wherever I wanted, connect with people on a regular basis, really, really help and impact, and have the ability to live a very different life than what I was living. So I made the choice to start this and commit to it for however long it took me, because what is your alternative? So I'd invite you to ask yourself that question, like, what is your alternative right now? Do you have something that is going to offer you the ability to, at some point, leave whatever it is you're looking to leave right now and live aligned with what you're looking to live like? And if you don't, you now have that opportunity sitting in your hand on your phone right now. So time-wise, the urgency to make sales, urgency to get that, it's not about that. It's about an opportunity that can transform your life. So definitely give yourself some patience, but with consistent work ethic along the way.
Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, we are here to help you. But first, you must choose to help yourself. So we are here with open arms. We have absolutely everything for you, ready-made, almost a ridiculous amount of things ready for you. But it's really all about you and having the mindset of, yes, I want to change.
Yeah. Amazing. So if you are ready to jump right in, and I hope you are, because it's incredible, click on the button. I know we've had a few technical problems, so don't click on any buttons in YouTube. Do not click on anything in YouTube. Speak to whoever it is. So I'm doing this as a live now. Speak to whoever it is that has invited you here. If you are, obviously we're live right now, but if you're just on a replay, click button below the video, follow the instructions to get started. You're going to have either a sign up link sent to you from the person, and then this link will direct you to our get started page. Now, just to recap on that, as soon as you do that, yes, you're going to be paying your £77. Strip all the pressures away now. What you're making a decision on right now is whether you want to learn in-depth information about how you generate an income online, about this specific business model, and if you want to invite yourself into the community. You now get to make that choice, and then you get to have 14 days to work through 5 hours worth of footage, learn about it, and then decide, do you want to stay in? If you do, great, we're going to build your business together. Do you want your money back? Absolutely fine. It's your choice. That's what we're all about here. It's personal choice. Mm-hmm. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening. Apologies for the technical issues.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And for anyone who's already joining us, then we look forward to mentoring you and helping you build an incredible business.
And we shall see you on the inside.
Bye.
Bye.